Hey guys, I know y'all been watching the news lately and you notice that the right wing pundits have used buzzwords in order to distract us from the real issues. So today I'm going to go ahead and give you the words that I think are buzzwords for right wing Republicans in order to scare up voters to vote for the opposing party or to distract us from the real issues. Let's get started by addressing the number one issue, Jeremiah Wright. Jeremiah Wright is the word that most of the pundits have been spinning around for over the last 2 months. That word means Barack Obama is the black candidate. Basically, they're trying to paint him as Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton or anybody who had tried to run for president but never won the appeal of the black voters. They used Jeremiah Wright, seeing that the man had made those inflammatory comments on and became an instant YouTube sensation, of course, and distorted the man's message. But the media seems to continue to harp on the issue and try to distort this message of what Jeremiah Wright has said about us. And of course, I look at it as this. Whenever you hear a right wing pundit say something about Jeremiah Wright, basically you look at it like this. They are shook of Barack Obama. Second, 1968. 1968 is a year back when we were about to go to war with Vietnam. Right wing pundits want to use Vietnam, 1968 Democratic Convention, the assassination of Robert Kennedy, and Martin Luther King. They want to use the past in order to predict what the Democratic nomination will be. They know Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton are going at it, and it's been a bitter fight between both of them. And they believe that with this, they believe that those who don't support the candidate will sit it out or vote for John McCain, the senator from Arizona. And with that, I look at it as this. When a right wing pundit says basically it's going to be all like 1968, they're trying to say that if the Republicans can have a chance at beating Senator Clinton or Senator Obama, they're going to have the people who were major supporters of Clinton or major supporters of Obama sit it out. Number three, whenever you hear the black vote or the white vote, they like to use class, race, and gender as a reason to help fuel anger among Democratic Party leaders and try to pit the Democrats against the black community. Barack Obama has won over 90% vote in the black community because of the media. Once again, the media. The media has been negative on Barack Obama as of recently, but Barack Obama has a 50-50 approach on how the media handles him. He has 50% positive, 50% negative. So you slam that together and you get that answer right there. The reason why the blacks are supporting Barack Obama is because they look at him as the type of person that they can relate to. And of course, the media is smearing him all day, all night with the buzzword Jeremiah Wright. Or buzzwords like attacking Michelle Obama, a prominent black woman who has lived in Chicago. Or basically discounting the black vote as just the black vote. Okay, the next buzzwords we want to get to is Florida and Michigan. The Democratic Party has stripped Florida and Michigan of their delegates, as well as the Republicans. They halved it off because Florida and Michigan ran their elections around the time of Iowa and New Hampshire. And the Republicans and Democrats were real upset about that, so they decided instead of giving you the podium, we're going to just strip you of your delegates. The Republicans had marginalized it by half, but the Democrats just said, you know what, we're taking it all away. Now, Hillary Clinton won Michigan and Florida, but it doesn't count towards her, so now she's trying to win back some of that vote by trying to say, look, you can't discount Florida and Michigan. They deserve to be seated too. So that means give me the votes, let me win. Well, that's not going to work with the people who supported Barack Obama because Barack Obama played it fair and square. He didn't campaign much in Michigan and he didn't campaign much in Florida. So there you have it. The right-wing pundits are going to first say that Hillary cheated. And then they're going to say Barack Obama is inexperienced. Give her the votes. That's how right-wing pundits do it. So look out for those buzzwords, Michigan and Florida. Now, on to the next buzzword, positive. Well, we love positive. We love to hear positive things about our candidate. But from a right-wing pundit, let's say, for example, let's hear Sean Hannity. I listen to him almost every day now because there's not much on radio. So let's take him as an example. In the beginning, he was negative on Hillary Clinton because she was the national frontrunner at the time. And now, seeing that Barack Obama is now the national frontrunner, it seems that he just flipped the circle and said, instead of being positive towards his favorite candidate, which was Rudy Giuliani or Mitt Romney, he's going to just say favorable things about Hillary Clinton. Right now, he's saying favorable things about Hillary Clinton. Not as favorable as most of the people on the talk shows, but they're saying that Hillary can still win. Hillary can still win. We need Hillary to keep this thing going. You know, Hillary has so much experience. Barack Obama doesn't have experience. You know, that's the whole thing. Last year, they were just dogging her like crazy. They were saying Hillary was this, Hillary was that. Barack Obama feels like he's alienated. You know, this is what right-wing pundits do. They try to spin positive on a losing candidate so they can drive up more supporters. You know why Rush Limbaugh encourages the Operation Chaos? He wants to say more positive about Clinton so he can get his conservative voters to go vote for her, but then in return, vote for McCain. That's words you got to look out for when they say positive coverage of a candidate. And let's go to the last one. Experience. They always say that these candidates are experienced and one's not experienced. Well, technically, I look at it like this. You got 3 candidates from states. They represented their states fairly well. The reason why they won their states is because they must have something that the people of their state voted for. And seeing that Hillary Clinton and Senator McCain been in office for a reasonable amount of time, they have a record. Barack Obama was voted, and he now has a record. But yet, you hear right-wing pundits say that John McCain is this, Hillary Clinton's that, Barack Obama is this. And I just think to myself is that what does these right-wing pundits always want to know? They always think experience is the most common word. Experience is a buzzword. Remember that, guys. Experience in the right-wing pundits' mind is basically simple. They think that using that word can scare up voters by saying that, would you want this guy with their hands on the red button? Or would you want this woman doing paperwork for another nation? Do you want this leader to be sitting with one of our enemies? So much to think about, so little time. Oh yeah, I forgot. Polls. I would count that as another buzzword because a lot of the pundits use polls in order to determine who's the winner or who's the loser. As I told y'all in the last videos, don't believe what the pundits say. Don't believe the polls. Have faith that your candidate will win, and also go out and vote. If you vote for your favorite candidate, believe that your candidate can win. Do not believe in what the pollsters or the pundits or the focus groups or the people who do not like them just because say. It's only simple. Get out there, vote. Good luck on that election. That's all I look at it as. The media had died. The quality of journalism has went so bad this year. I mean, we talk about soft stories, we talk about non-relevant issues in the election, and we neglect the fact of how many troops are dying over in Iraq and Afghanistan. But yet we're so focused on this election and on celebrity pop news, it's just giving me an ad nauseum headache. So, look out for those buzzwords that I mentioned, and thank you for viewing me on YouTube.